auto accident in which our daughter Megan, who was 19 at the time, had a scholarship to go to university, and in that accident she suffered two major events. She suffered a broken back, and she suffered what's known as traumatic brain injury. And we've worked for roughly over 5 years now with Megan, trying to figure out what we could do to assist her in her trying to recover from this particular event. And we've actually spent serious amounts of money, well over $30,000 or so, just traveling between our home in Houston to New Orleans, trying to do treatments. Megan spent well over 6 months in the hospital with multiple surgeries in the first 6 months. But we've done quite a few things to try to help her out. And one of the key things that's a real challenging indicator of how things go are with the muscles. And with an injury like this, muscles have a tendency, when they're not used, to tighten up. And it's called spasticity. And I promise you, we could grab the strongest man here, and with her spasticity, she would beat that person. And when it comes to arm wrestling, she is very, very strong when it comes to that. But what we're excited about is a little over a year ago, we got introduced, at least I was introduced to the company here. And needless to say, I was probably one of the biggest naysayers of saying there's no way. Thank you very much, not interested, and walked away. The good news is that a little over about 3 months ago, we got reintroduced to it, needless to say, by the exact same person. So, and the only reason for that was because they asked for me to bring Perlette and have us come in and at least just fill 2 seats, because the CEO of the company was going to show up, and he just needed to have somebody be there. So I took a hook, line, and sinker, and grabbed my wife, and we sat down. And when we did, I was just myself. It's like, whatever. And my wife taps me on the side, and she goes, "Hey, we need to do this." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Think about Megan." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, let's just see again what the business says." Business comes along, I start watching it and pay a little bit more attention. And then I turned to my wife, Perlette, and I said, "Look, I'll make you a deal. If we're going to do this, we're going to go all in, or we're not going to go in at all." And she just looked at me and said, "Megan." And I'm like, "All right, we're all in." So we went all in. So here are the key things I want you to know from the product side. Number one, her spasticity was best said with regards to her neurologist. We walked in to go take care of some Botox. By the way, Botox is actually used to help loosen up that spasticity of the tightening of the muscles originally. It was not meant for facelifts initially. And so Megan probably has more Botox than everybody, or in the probably the whole top to bottom, probably more than everybody here in Dallas. Needless to say, when she went to get her Botox, the neurologist grabbed her feet, because that's the tightest spot there is, and started to move them. And she made the comment, "What changed?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" "She's looser than she's ever been. What happened?" And Perlette said, "Well, we gave her organic sulfur."
Yeah.
What? Sulfur? What do you mean sulfur? So we began talking to her about this. And she, next comment out of her mouth, and again, from a neurologist, "Don't stop. Keep doing it." And so we have. And the coolest thing is that we've now seen more mobility with Megan than we've ever seen before, which is amazing. We have seen other things. She has had psoriasis in her head. That's gone. We've seen her acne. She used to have really bad acne in her face, up her forehead, down the back of her neck and everything. It is clearing up like crazy. It's just amazing. We've used the product ourselves, and let me tell you, it works. It really does work. And the coolest thing ever is the business works as well. And I'll tell you why. It's because we were able to become sapphires in 4 days. It was awesome. It still is.